Bop, bop, ba, dop, bop. So everybody, for this next session, your participation is strongly appreciated, asked for. As a matter of fact, it is totally necessary for this whole thing to work. So let's just try that again. Bop, bop, ba, dop, bop.
Hello. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the... I'm kicking new rhymes that you already move like water, because that's the way we... On your mark, get set, get ready. Marco. Marco. They say you only live once. Marco. Marco. I can ride my bike with no Han. Solo.
We got you.
Solo, we're just two speakers you'll adjust to. But we watch you. Like eagles, we spot you. Now we've got new people to talk to. New people, and we will
rock you.
Everybody, we will. Louder. Good. Good. Okay.
Wait. Keep
all
on
right,
going. Yeah.
We're done.
Yeah, we're done. All right, let's see.
Let's try another one.
Let's try another one. I'm just a poor boy. Nobody loves me.
He's just a poor boy from a poor family. All right.
Now,
I would walk 500 miles
and I would walk 500
keep it going.
more just to be the man who walks 1,000.
Here comes the fun part. Da 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 da.
One more time.
Da 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 da. Dun 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 dun. One more.
One more. Get it one more time.
Sweet Caroline. All right.
Yes. So wait, how did that feel? How'd that feel, right? So we want you to pay attention to how you came in here and how that felt after we all sang together, right? Hold on to that feeling. And we want to talk to you about our project, No Enemies, okay? So for the last 2 years, Johnny Fiver and I are in the group Flobots. Thank you. And No Enemies has been the name of our campaign. It's been the name of the album that we just dropped in May. It's also kind of been our mantra for our change work and our strategy making. And all of it started with a man named Vincent Harding. So some people here know Vincent Harding. Yes, a giant in the civil rights movement, a true jewel of the city. He passed away about 3 years ago. And he was a mentor to us and many other activists. And when he would come to our rallies, when he'd come to our actions, our trainings, he only had one question of critique. And that question was, where are the songs? Now, he wasn't asking us to release more mixtapes or more albums or anything like that. He was saying, why aren't you young activists using music as technology like we did in the civil rights movement?
Now, as professional musicians, our point of departure was exploring music, but not only as an aesthetic form, but also as a means of solving problems, as technology, right? Technology that can bring a room of strangers together. What you experienced, the before and after of when you came in here, we call that a state shift.
In exploring and studying this music as technology and looking at how it worked in movements in the past, we realized we're dealing with two major traditions, like that's songs of power and songs of performance. I want to talk a little bit about the difference. Now, in songs of performance, it's all about the performer. The power comes from the audience to the person on stage with the mic. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, that's how we've made our careers. But also, we want to talk a little bit about songs of power. Now, with songs of power, the responsibility for the energy of the room is distributed amongst the entire room. So that responsibility for that vibe, for that state shift, is all distributed. And we want to show you a little bit about what that means.
So as we experience songs of power, we invite you to notice how the room changes. We invite you to notice how it feels. And please, we invite you to participate. You guys cool with that? All right.
Are you cool with that? All right. In my mind, I hold the passion, panacea for the poison. My bruised and battered body washes up upon the shore. Sin flees from leaking wounds like rats from sinking ships, as I float off to forever with these words upon my lips. No, I never asked for nothing, and that's just what I got. As my pride dies before I do, as I fall, I'm also cold. I wasted many days chasing brightly gleaming streams. As I fold into your presence, do I now know what it means? In my mind I hold the passion panacea for the poison. My bruised and battered body washes up upon the shore. Sin flees from leaking wounds like rats from sinking ships, as I float off to forever with these words upon my lips. No, I never asked for nothing, and that's just what I got. As my pride dies before I do, as I fall, I'm also cold. I wasted many days chasing brightly gleaming streams. As I fold into your presence, do I now know what it means?
Cowboys in the spaceship, the crowd noise is wasted. Women take pics so they can seem naked. Guys tell jokes so they can see them naked. Church ladies vote what they perceive sacred. Proposition hatred, phosphorus in riverbeds. $1 billion spilled to fill the esophagus with cigarettes. Philosophers plot to maul nations out of shock and awe. Generation of ideas, children who won't talk at all. Prophets fall. Years spent in prison cells next to die. His 12 peers didn't exercise their privilege well. Babies raised through the glass, bullets at the border, war games, take a stab, coordinate. Who can pass like a paper bag? Minutes on an internet, porn page, fornicate, make her gag. What's the damage for the neighbor? Tagged by the amateur. Water blast erased the trace of the canisters. Water path took the stairways, left the banisters. Washed over premises, turned up percentages. Lost under sludge, lots of revised sentences. Defense budgets padded by sandbags and sandwiches. Wasted.
Drag this baggage, hold this damage.
Wasted.
Cope the best that we can manage.
Wasted.
Once solutions need new standards, cry out beauty from the ashes.
Wasted.
Drag this baggage, hold this damage.
Wasted.
Cope the best that we can manage.
Wasted.
Once solutions need new standards, cry out beauty from the ashes. It is time for us to raise our voices. It's time for us to rise. It is time for us to stand up.
Stand up.
Stand up.
We shall not be moved except by a child with no socks and shoes. If you've got more to give, then you've got to prove. Put your hands up and I'll copy you. Stand up.
Stand up.
We shall not be moved except by a woman dying from a loss of food. If you got more to give, then you got to prove. Put your hands up and I'll copy you. We still don't understand thunder and lightning. Flashback to when we didn't fund the dam. Didn't fund the damn levee, no wonder, man. Now a whole damn city's torn asunder, man. Underwater, but we still don't understand. We see hurricane spills overrun the land. Through gaps you couldn't fill with 100 tons of sand. No, we still don't understand. We seen planes in the windows of buildings crumbled in. We seen flames sending chills through London. And we've sent planes to kill them. Some of them are children, but still we crumbled in the building. Underfunded, but we still don't understand. Under God, but we kill like the son of Sam. But if you feel like I feel about the Son of Man, we will overcome. So stand up.
Stand up.
We shall not be moved except by a child with no socks and shoes. If you got more to give, then you got to prove. Put your hands up and I'll copy you. Stand up.
Stand up.
We shall not be moved except by a woman dying from a loss of food. So if you've got a dream and a lot to do, put your hands up and I'll copy you. I said put your hands up and I'll copy you. Put your hands up and I'll copy you. If you've got a dream and a lot to do, put your hands up.
As we share this power together, we have songs from our community that bring unity. So as you're standing, repeat after me. Keep your eyes.
Keep your eyes
On the prize.
on the prize.
Hold on.
Hold on.
One thing we did right was the day we started to fight.
Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on.
Well, I said freedom is his name. It's gonna be our claim to fame.
Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on.
Hold on. Hold on.
Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on.
Try that hold on part with us. Come on, everybody.
Hold on. Hold on. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on.
Said again now, one thing
We did right. Here we go. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on.
Don't you know that freedom is his name? It's gonna be
Get it.
our
Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on.
Everybody sing it. Hold on. Hold on.
Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on.
Hold on.
Keep your eyes on the prize.
Keep your
Keep your eyes on the prize.
All right, we got one more song that we want to teach y'all. And this one goes out specifically to like Vincent Harding, all those people who came before us, who can't be here with us. Because in order to step into our futures, we need to bring our past with us. So this song is called Voices of the Dead. We're trying to invoke those people. I'm going to teach it to you. Crisis up ahead, lift this up instead. Voices of the dead, voices of
Crisis
the
up
dead.
ahead.
Crisis up ahead,
Lift this up instead.
lift this up instead.
Voices of the dead.
Voices of the dead,
Voices of the dead.
I put my hands up, not seeking an escape. I put my hands up to better seize the day. Outstretched to carpe diem, carpal tunnels to mausoleums. I'm trying to ride away to the voices of my heroes. I was stronger when your hands were on my shoulder and taught me to be a warrior before a soldier. You got me, and that's why I'll push the boulder forward. Many hands, light work. That's why all of us are chosen. So stop, drop, and roll out. Stop frisking hostile. When the police game is being ranged, my contacts go Nazgul. When I pocket dial, I ring race like black ops in the talent pool. Brothers dropping out like underfunded high school. So less jails, more doors. Why excel and fail? You're losing ground ever since 4 score and hold the door. Stuck in the loop that predicts the final scene. But the very worst of them won't get the best of me with the archery able arrow sight. Big voice from narrow mics. Find I imposed in the feathers from a sparrow's flight. Fearing no Fahrenheit. I'm parallel or paralyzed. Building up a world where I hear your voice as clear as mine.
Crisis up ahead.
Crisis up ahead. Lift this up.
Voices of the dead.
Voices of
Voices
the
of the
dead.
dead.
Voices of
Crisis
the
up
dead.
ahead.
Crisis up
Lift
ahead.
this up instead.
Lift this up.
Voices of the dead.
Voices of
Voices of the dead.
Voices of
Crisis up ahead.
Crisis up ahead.
Lift this up instead.
Lift this up instead.
Voices of the dead.
Voices of the dead.
Voices of the dead.
Voices of the dead.
Rise above the threat.
Rise above the threat.
Lift this up instead.
Lift this up instead.
Voices of the dead.
Voices of the dead.
Voices of the dead.
Voices of the dead.
Thank you. Thank you very much.